Hi guys. Okay, we're starting Unit 2. Good job getting through Unit 1. So our first chapter for Unit 2 is univariate data. Alrighty, so we experience data all the time. Data collections usually carried out to investigate some aspect of our lives. Alright, so types of data. We've got primary data, so data we've collected ourselves, whether you go out and maybe if you're doing something with plants, you could have a quadrat and count the number of plants within that meter by meter quadrat. Or if you went out and collected data and measured the length of the school, things like that. And then we've also got secondary data, data collected by others. You got to be careful with this type. For example, you need to consider whether or not the data is trustworthy. So if they collected it well, was the method of data collection appropriate? Is the information fairly presented? That's really important. If it is being presented by a biased person or company, they're trying to show you what they want to show you. Are the conclusions reasonable as well? These are all questions you need to ask yourself. The Australian Bureau of Statistics is a very reliable resource for data. All right, so the variables. Okay, so favorite color and height are example of variables. So you could go out in the street and ask 20 people what their favorite color are. You could also ask them what their height are. Okay, if you're considering one variable, height or favorite color, that's univariate data, just one. If we're considering two variables at the same time, so I don't know how someone's favorite color might change with their changing height. That'd be interesting. That is bivariate data. So bi meaning two, so two variables. And that's going to be covered in Unit 3. So we're only going to focus on this part. Just one variable at a time. All right, so our first part is categorical variables. Hello. Some questions that could be asked during a data collection activity with categorical could be, are you male or female? What country were you born in? What is your house number? What is your rugby number? Alrighty, each of these questions allow you to place the person answering into a category or a group. The variable concerned, for example, male or female, are examples of categorical variables. Any data associated with the categorical variable is called categorical data. Pretty self-explanatory. Okay, within categorical variables, we've got nominal and ordinal. So nominal meaning names. So there's not a suggested order. So questions that would fall under nominal category would be male or female, favorite color, what mode of transport would you take to school? So male or female, favorite color could be blue, green, yellow, white, turquoise. And what mode of transport? You could walk, you could ride your bike, you could take the bus, you could drive in a car. Okay, there's no suggested order. There's not saying that walking to school is lower on the is less awesome than taking a car. All right, and it's not saying that blue is a better color than yellow. All right, there's no order to the names. With ordinal, it actually means order. So suggested order, even if only a label. So for example, how would you rank your fitness level? You could say low, medium, or high. That automatically puts it in an order. Another example that is only used as a label, what is your house number? You could have house number 11 or 10. It puts it in order because 10 comes before 11. However, it is not saying that the house number 11 is larger or more expensive or a better house. It is just putting it in a labeled order. All right? Okay, displaying categorical data. Common ways we display categorical data is in the tables, is either in tables, pie charts, or bar graphs, like this. All right, with numerical variables, okay? So consider these questions. You could either say how many students are in your math class? How many people live in your house? How many steps have you walked today? The answer to all of these questions would be numerical. And the number will not just be a label, it will actually indicate the size or amount. So the number of people in your house or class, or the number of steps you've walked are examples of numerical variables. Any data associated with numerical variables is called numerical data. Within numerical variables, we've got two different types, discrete data and continuous data. Discrete data are integer values, so whole numbers. So how many people are in a house? 3 or 4. We couldn't have 3.4. Continuous data takes any values within a reasonable interval for that question. So how far did you walk today? 5.647 kilometers is a value within a reasonable interval. Generally, if counting is involved, so how many people are in your house, how many people are in your math class, then it's going to be a discrete variable. If we're measuring something, it normally means that we're dealing with a continuous variable. But we also need to consider the accuracy of the measurement tool. So if it's automatically rounding to the nearest kilometer, these are just things we need to consider. Or if it's going directly to the millimeter. Alrighty, so now you'll be ready for exercise 1A and 1B, which will be very quick. Between the two questions, there's only, let's see, 26 questions, and they're quite easy. Alrighty, good luck.